G3 in the building. What is going on? Mystical Gent, what is going on? Pete F. Jim, what is going on? I feel like coming up tonight talking a little shit. Mr. Clark, what's going on? Danny, what's going on? Nazir, what's going on? D Wood, what's going on? Hot Rod in the building. Mom in the building. What is going on? Sean, what is going on, brother? Pete in the building. Matt, P-Roll, Kevin Gray, AD. Boy, y'all coming in like flies, man. Y'all must have been around the house chilling, man. Seemed like I came on at the right time. Jermaine, what is going on, brother? Hopefully everybody is doing well. Jay Rizzle in the building. How's everybody doing, man? Good, man. I ain't got shit to do tomorrow, so I might be up for a little bit. Alfonso, what is going on? Nick S in the building. Jesse, what is going on, brother? Now we're all just refreshing this. Expecting something new to be here. Dula, what is going on? Man, trying to stay busy, man. Put a little content out yesterday. Put a video out today too. So hopefully everybody got to catch that. But I hope everybody's doing well, man. I'm doing good. No complaints on my end. I'm in choir rehearsal and these choir members wasting my time. Man. Kevin Gray, what's going on, brother? Nice break from the news. Yeah, no kidding. I'm done with the news for today, man. What's going on? Cool, Mom. Hopefully you had a good box, man. Hopefully you enjoy the box, man. We are very proud of every month we put out. We are very proud of it. Only going to be better from here on out. We try to improve each and every month. We've already got our cigar scheduled all the way through March. So really excited for that. Really excited for next month, man. I think a lot of y'all are gonna be really happy with December's box. So looking forward to seeing all of you receiving that and smoking them up and hearing the feedback, whether it's positive or whether you're not a particular fan of a cigar. Always let us know, man. We always like to hear the feedback. So with it getting dark so early and colder, we're just chilling, waiting on our peeps to start alive. Cool, Nick. Yeah, I've been seeing. It seems like now everybody started, or it seems like people started getting their boxes in yesterday, and started seeing a lot of people getting their stuff in today too. I appreciate that, man. I told you guys we got a lot of tricks up our sleeve. So if you haven't checked out the November Cigar of the Month video, I dropped that this morning, and we are definitely trying to swing the ball in a different court, man. I've always been a very big believer of if whatever I'm going to get into, I'm going to get into it 100% and try to get my best at it and try to be the best at it. So that is what I'm trying to do, man. I'm trying to uplift the community as much as possible, and also trying to get bigger and better every day, trying to become a better reviewer, a better smoker, better person for the community every day, man. That is a goal of mine, is to eventually get in the farm and become a blender, man. And then, I'll get this channel where I need it to go. And at someday I'll probably let this channel, I'll retire, man, from reviewing cigars, and I'll be a blender. And who knows, I might just have a personal channel that just has all kind of stuff on it with cigar related content on it. But the goal is to one day leave the reviews alone and blend cigars. So we are hoping that day comes sooner than later. Eric, what's going on, G? Join the CL MX2 tonight. Man, my buddy Old School Funk loves that cigar. man. Minister of music. I can't sing, man. I'm gonna leave the music to y'all. I'm just gonna stick with these cigars. P-Roll at work, the damn day just got better. If I could smoke in here, it would be hazy. Man, me and Eric were recording some content yesterday, and I didn't have the fan on, man. We got the smoke. We got the sunroom smoked out. When he was leaving, I was looking around. I was like, shit, I smoked this damn room out, man. Any Connecticut's in the December box? I'm trying to think if that one is a Connecticut. I don't think it's a Connecticut. I want to say it's a Hump. I'll get back to you on that. I know the one, but I can't remember if it's a Connecticut or a Habano wrapper. But if that one's not, there's not going to be any Connecticut's in December's box. Smoking me a Magic Toast chunk tonight. This is probably the best tasting, worst burning cigar I've ever had in my life. Cigars always taste great, but they burn like shit. That's true, James. Everybody can't do it. What's your ventilation setup? It's pretty good here. Like I have 13 windows in this room. If I want to just if I didn't have to worry about bugs or anything, like I could just let every window up in this room and there never would be any smoke in this room, but that's not really practical when it's 40, 50 degrees outside. So normally I put up 2 or 3 windows and leave the screens up where nothing can get in, and then I have the rapid air running too. But ventilation in this room is not bad at all. This room is pretty much all glass. Smooth V, what is going on? Now I got to light up another stick, man. Y'all know me. I'm smoking from the time I get up to the time I lay down. I'm smoking, man. Justin, what's going on, fam? I appreciate that, Kevin, man. We are, man. We are, like I said, me and James, a lot of people may not believe it, man. And I will say this, man. We are very strategic in what we place in there. And a lot of the people that I see that's kind of challenging what we're doing, and I say challenging in a competitive good way, they'll try to challenge what we're doing. Like, oh, they said the club's on y'all's heels. And it's like, no, they're not, man. Like, they're not doing it at the price point we're doing it at. We just had 2 $17 cigars in October's box. Two cigars that could have been anchors in any month. We offered two $17 cigars on top of 2 other cigars. Nobody else is doing it at $38 ship. Stop playing, man. So, you know, I hear that stuff, and you know, of course, I would be lying if I say I'm not I don't keep my ears and eyes in tune to what's going on. That's how you stay relevant. You have to always keep in tune with what's going on. I see what other clubs and stuff are posting. I'll say this too, because I mean, me and James have talked about this before we even decided to do the Cigar of the Month Club. The only other club that me myself run has ever been interested in, that I feel like they provide the cigars that would be satisfying for my palate and the smoker that I am, is Small Batch $50 Club. But it's so limited to get in that club, they'll offer openings and they're just gone. Boom, boom, boom. I haven't seen any other club yet that you know, they might have one good month and then the other shit's kind of okay, or they throw in kind of bullshit stuff. I haven't seen any other club yet that for the kind of smoker that I am. I can't speak for everybody else. Everybody has their own prerogatives and their own agendas, but I know what I like to smoke and I know why I like to smoke it. I haven't seen any other clubs yet that come close. All bias aside, they just aren't, man. We had a hell of a month this month. We offered the Maximus, and then, you know, I think a lot of people didn't realize, because don't be that smoker too that gets so caught up in name brand all the time. You guys have to trust it. You're following my page or you're following me and you like what I do. You trust my palate. Trust that I'm going to make sure that you guys are getting great cigars. It might not be a Padron, or it might not be a Fuente every month, or Davidoff, whatever it is. But just know the cigars there's always going to be the value in there, and there's always going to be great cigars in there, always. So me saying that is this: we're coming off. We had in the very first month we had a Padron 90th anniversary. We had a Super Age Warped in there. Then we jumped over to August with the Preferito Diamond. You don't really see a Preferito in clubs, man. Like, then we had the Aladino Cameroon in there when it was brand new. Then we came in September, hit y'all over the head with the Aladino Cameroon, or Aladino Corojo Reserva and the Plasencia Almafuerte Salomon. I've seen the Salomon at other clubs, but guess what? The price point's not $38 shipped. It's not. It's not. So it's not. So, you know, of course, like I said before, I don't think this club is designed for everybody. It depends on where you are in your smoking journey. But I feel like at the same time, too, it's like we are covering everything needed. We're covering value. We're covering premium cigars. We're doing it all, man. Then you'll see a certain cigar when a club will tell you that they're not offering runoffs or overstock. All right, cool. I see it in your club. Then I turn around and see it in 7 or 8 other clubs. You mean to tell me you don't think that's a runoff, or you don't think that's an extra or something? Like, come on, man. Start using your brain. Start using logic. So many people. This isn't even with cigars. This is just with everything. So many people are so afraid to use their own brains. Or if somebody comes to them with plain logic, it's like they challenge it because they just are fed so much bullshit that they just want to believe whatever they're being told. Start doing some research for yourself. Start looking up stuff for yourself. Start questioning shit. Stop accepting everything that's told to you. Stu, what's going on, man? I'm just gonna tell you now, man. Most of y'all already know I'm gonna be different than anybody else that's reviewing cigars on here, because, like I said it before, I don't have anything to lose. I don't have shit to lose, man. I'm not, other than Black Line, which I'm very blessed and fortunate to be with them. They let me do what I want to do, which is great. I don't have a brand sponsorship. I'm not obligated to take X amount of pictures or do anything like that. Like I do what I do, man. And it's great because I feel like, even with Eric, we'll talk about that at some point too. We don't put pressure on each other, and it works out great. We're able to just work very freely and do what we do, and it's been successful, man. I think people can see that. People can see that the freedom is there. I'm not chained down by anything, man. And to be honest with you, to keep it all the way 100 with everybody in here, if it ever feels like I'm getting to a point where I feel like I'm chained down and this shit is becoming a job, I'll walk away from this shit. I don't ever want to get to a point where I feel like smoking cigars becomes a job to me and I don't enjoy smoking cigars anymore. I'll quit. I'll just go back to being a regular smoker, the kid that hangs around Memphis that likes cigars. I won't do it. Andre, what's going on, brother? Man, I do have a nice setup for all year round, man. Ron, you turned me on the CEO a while back, and I love that lineup. I do too. A lot of CAO's best stuff, man. James will tell you that sampler that Rick Rodriguez has is really good. I wish they offered that as a regular offering, but they don't. D Wood, I appreciate you, man. I don't feel like I have the best one out there, but I feel like I'm gonna be honest and straightforward with you guys. Like I said, there's no reason for me to lie about it. I agree, Mystical. A lot of great cigars are, and people, they get so used to seeing names. They get so used to seeing names. So if they see, oh, well, wait a minute, this month you had Padron, or this month you had Placencia, but this month I don't see it, so I don't really want to be a part of it anymore. Big mistake. Loyalty is always rewarded. You reward loyalty. Facts, Jesse. Ricardo, what's going on, man? Mr. Sanchez, what's going on? Too bad that we don't have something like that in Canada, man. Hey, you'll have to holler at James, man. Big T, what is going on, brother? You know, I always appreciate you, man. I saw you got your pack today too. Hope you enjoy those cigars. I'm gonna be I'll be reaching out to you about some stuff too, possibly. I'll be in contact with you. Appreciate you, V. I think so too. It's a little bit of bias there because I'm sponsored by them, but this was even before the sponsorship. Like what James does, and that's another thing too, man. We have mentioned it a lot of times, but I still don't think people really understand like the dynamic of Black Line Luxuries. There's 3 people involved in Black Line Luxuries: Nick, the owner; James, the manager; and me. There is no team of people that put cigars packs together. There is no team. There is no marketing team. You know who the marketing team of Black Line Luxuries is? You're looking at him right here. This is the guy that's in control of marketing for Black Line Luxuries. The guy that ships the guy that gets every Black Line Luxuries package to their doorstep is brought to you by that one person that's in the chat right there. The one other guy behind the show that started everything is Nick. That's it. What, the bear? Huh? Yeah, it's bear. And on top of that, being a family man too. So, Ron, how has your past experience with cigars and your new cigar collaboration helped to prepare you for being an excellent cigar blender? My call, I just trust my palate, and then, like I said, for me, repetition and building my catalog up is what's going to be the biggest help for me. So when I get to a point where I have thousands of videos, thousands of you guys are very important too. You guys don't think that people pay attention to what you guys are saying, and that's why I say engagement for me is everything. Engagement, engagement, engagement. If you are liking things, or if you guys feel like it was a great recommendation, all this stuff matters. You just never know what person's looking at what video or what comments might trigger something. So I'm just banking on my catalog and my connections to be able to help me get there. So I'm, like I said, for me, I just keep trying to work and keep trying to think of creative ways to get my channel and get my brand and get my palette out there. Pete, I like that too, man. I think, you know, from the cigars you sent me too and some stuff we talked about, I think our palettes are pretty close too. Find someone experienced that has a similar palette as you and try what they like. Logical approach. I like it. That's how I am too. All right, that's how I looked at things too. So the people that I gravitated towards, like a Charles Wallingford, Puro Maduro, Lee Mack, a couple other people, I like their content too, but it also helped that for the most part I like their I agree with their palette. Appreciate that, T. King B in the building. I'm like you, man. King B, you know, that's how I feel initially, is like not explaining a lot of stuff to people, but then you get some stuff, man, and it's like, I've been saying the same stuff for 6 months and some people just don't get it, man. You know, it's like, oh, it's like this dude that's handling all the shipping and all the packaging is one person. He's married and has a kid and has you know what I mean? He has a life too, man. Trust me, he's working as fast as he can. And people have to realize too, you look at places like Corona, Smoke Inn, Cigar International, these guys all have 20-year head starts on what we got going. Of course, we're not going to be as established as them. Of course, we don't have the same inventory and stuff as them necessarily, you know, because it's just like these guys have been doing this stuff twice as long. Same thing with me is in cigar reviews. I've heard some people, like, you know, sometimes a person will say, well, all you aren't as thorough as this person is. I'm like, they should be better than me. They've been doing it for a decade. I've been doing this for 1 year and 2 months. Like, they should be better than me. The fact that you're even mentioning me in the same realm as them speaks to the capability of me already. Rodney, that was actually, the sticker was a mess up on my part. The sticker was only sent to me and James, so I can't speak on the full situation yet. But y'all hang tight, stay tuned, and you will soon see it. But yeah, that sticker was only sent to me and James. But that was a mess up on my part, man. I know in the video I said it was a Human Smart sticker, but that's me. I got to eat that one. So. Am I discussing the Black Friday or HVC Black Friday release? Not at all. All I'm gonna tell you is to get in where you fit in. If you see him, I would tell you to buy him. I'm like I said, I'm gonna buy a box sight unseen. So that's probably one of those ones. It's better to probably have it and really not care for it, and you probably still be able to make some trades or something like that. But that's probably one you don't want to sit on, as you see a lot of people sit on the Supreme lease. And fortunate for them, I think that's going to be an annual release, or at least it's going to be around for a couple of years. So. That's one of those things, like Lee Mack says all the time, man. If some stuff you don't want to sit on, man, just get it if you can. It's common sense. It's common sense. So I'll hear some people say, "Oh, this club is right there." I'm like, this club costs $20 more than what we're doing. Like, how can you even say they're in the same atmosphere as us? There is no club offering that for $38 out the door. What we're offering, none. And I'd say it to anybody, any of the owners' face, you aren't doing what we're doing. You're not. Uncle Lee in the building. What's going on, GOAT? I appreciate you too, Unc. I just saw your video too. I appreciate you giving us a shout, man, and the unboxing video. I appreciate you wholeheartedly, man. Endorsement in the building. No. That is you. That is the best in the building. I gotta go back and watch your Little Caesars video today too, man. You know I'm a undercover Little Caesars fanatic, man. Suggestion for Brazilian blends. The Orellana, which was the October cigar of the month, I would recommend that. It has Brazilian tobacco in there. I'm telling you guys, I reviewed the cigar and it will be out. The review will probably be out any day now. I reviewed the Dissident Soapbox. I'm trying to tell y'all, that's a cigar that if you see it, you need to buy some of them, man. It has a Brazilian wrapper on it too. I know Lee Mac is bigger on this cigar than me, but the Macanudo Inspirado Green has a Brazilian Arapiraca wrapper on it. So that's another one you probably want to check out. Obviously, the classics, the Espinosa Laranja or the Laranja Escuro, both of those have Brazilian wrappers. I'm a big Brazilian tobacco fan, so I think any of those cigars would be a good recommendation for you to start. I'm smoking a Magic Toast. I do like this cigar. Like I said earlier, probably the best tasting, worst burning cigar I've ever had in my life. If I reviewed this cigar, the burn would be very poor, but the flavor would be very good on this. Latanya, what is going on? Juan Carlos, what's going on, brother? Ashtons are too mild for me personally. All the Ashtons I've smoked. I like the ESG. I'm sorry, the VSG and the ESG. The ESG is a little mild. If I'm gonna probably smoke one, it'd probably be the VSG. Most of the other stuff is too mild for me. Enjoying a Gentleman Jack Double Mellow Bourbon with a CL MX2 Robusta right now. We do a cheers. I'm drinking me a little dirty eggnog, man. Shout out to my brother James, not James of Black Line, but my other brother James, man. He got me on dirty eggnog quite a few years ago. So around the holidays, I like to drink me some dirty eggnog. Facts, mystical. Facts. Mike, what's going on? Uncle Reg in the building. What is going on? Pariah, what's going on, brother? Finally caught alive. I appreciate you, Rizzle. So, I think like for me, I don't know when the era changed. Lee Mac has been doing this longer than me, so he'd probably be able to give you a more in-depth time frame of when the era changed. But I feel like when I was watching stuff in 2015, 16, content creators other than him and maybe one or two others really didn't make themselves really accessible to a lot of people. So I really wanted to hone in on that because like I harp on telling people all the time that I'm not some kind of special person or anything. I'm just a regular guy that likes cigars just like everybody else. So I always feel like it's very important for me to reach out and make myself accessible, whether it's doing live streams and being able to talk to you guys like this too. All this stuff's important. I remember being just solely being a viewer. I would have loved to have seen Puro Maduro or somebody like that go live where I've been able to chat with them and just rap back and forth. That stuff makes all the difference in the world. And then trust me, some of these people's favorite reviewers won't even give them the time of the day. Now, me saying that, I'm probably not as well. I can't say that, I was going to say maybe some of these people are a little bit more busier than me, but I got a lot of stuff going on too. I got a full-time job and stuff. So, and a family. So I get it as far as trying to make time. But the balance is everything too. You want to be able to try to balance everything out. So, Pariah, I don't think Cigar Vixen messes with RonRealTV. I don't know. I mean, as far as I know, I don't know. The biggest channel I know that messes with me other than Lee Mac is Tim from Cigars Daily. So shout out to Cigars Daily, man. He sent me over a care package too. So I probably will try to get a review out of one of his cigars in the next week or two. I'll probably try to review one. But Tim gave me a nice shout out on his channel about a month ago, and he watches the content. So give a big shout out to Tim, man. How's your palate changed over the years? Does it change with the seasons? 4 to 6 a day sounds like I would burn out, even if they were my favorite blends. Being it's all about moderation. Whether believe it or not, I know 6 sounds like a lot, but I was a really big Maduro guy at first, and the first 2 or 3 years I smoked a lot of those mainly. And then I just kind of, for whatever reason, started gravitating. I was actually talking to John Huber today. We were talking today. And I was actually thinking about it. The first 2 cigars that really captivated my palate and just kind of took it over flavor-wise would probably be Tatuaje Black, Petite Lancero, and the La Carine Hermosa #1. Those 2 cigars were when I finally smoked a cigar. I was like, I get why people smoke cigars now. I could pick out flavor notes. It wasn't just like sweet. I could taste chocolate or, you know, whatever, like tea leaves. You know, I could taste it. Those two cigars were very prominent, and they were very dominant on my palate. But Ben, I would just say that that's a good question though. I don't feel like I get burnt out, and because so here's the thing too. You're rushing, man. You okay? So here's an important thing for me too. So I'm a big sweet and candy eater, but a lot of times I don't drink a lot of sodas and stuff. I drink a lot of water and mineral water. So just off of GP, like when I'm in between cigars, I'm drinking water or mineral water. So my palate usually stays pretty clean. And then I don't like you. I very rarely do I back to back something. And if I am back to back in a cigar, it's not me trying to, like the second cigar, I'm not really trying to smoke it more so for taste. It's just kind of like maybe I'm around people I'm enjoying or at a spot and I'm just enjoying the vibe and the ambiance. So I'm just smoking to smoke, which sounds terrible to say, but it's the truth. And so and when I'm saying it, I mean to say the concentration is not there. Is like if I'm reviewing a cigar, which is really nice sometimes too, because reviewing a cigar and smoking a cigar for pure enjoyment is completely different. I don't think a lot of people realize that. When I'm smoking a cigar for reviewing, it's usually just me and Eric in the room. It's not really anything going on. It's very quiet. In between segments, we might talk a little bit about things, and that's about it. But when I'm smoking for enjoyment, music is on. I'm kind of walking around. I'm doing stuff. So you naturally aren't paying attention to the cigar as much. Even like right now, there's no way I could give you a really credible review while I'm doing a live stream. I'm relighting the cigar 1,000 times. I'm talking to you guys. I'm not really concentrating on it. So reviewing a cigar, Quincy, dude. What you doing, man? So reviewing a cigar, I think takes a lot more than what a lot of people think. A lot of people think, oh, it's easy to get on camera and just review a cigar. No. There's a reason why there's not that many good ones, at least in my opinion. There's thousands of channels, and I probably would say there's less than 10 good channels. Facts, James. Facts. We are applying a lot of pressure. I'm starting to see that. Okay. Black Bourbon family, what is going on? K Berry in the building. Shit happened double R. It's only a sticker. 5 smokes is what's up. Facts. Yeah. I know, man. I'm human. I grabbed a 25 of those Black Fridays. Yeah, I'm gonna be in for a cabinet. I'm gonna tell y'all that off the top. I'm going for a cabinet. Sight unseen. I'm telling y'all to do something you should never do. Never buy a cigar that you have never smoked, especially not that many of them. But I'll be the dumbass for everybody, and I'll go ahead and buy it. I have a feeling I have because it's Aganorsa tobacco, man, and there's very few Aganorsa cigars. Even their budget-friendly stuff, very few Aganorsa cigars that I don't like. So it's like, all right. My man, Cowboy in the building. What is going on, brother? And my other brother, Priest. What is going on? Black Line will have Black Fridays. Should be here this week. I'd love to be anyone's spot to get them. There you have it. 150 cab is already spoken for, though. So if he ever gets to you and he says they out of them, trust me, I'm the reason why one of them is gone. I just do one. I ain't gonna be greedy. Pure Life, what's going on, man? Is your merch for sale? You have a wide variety of hats. I don't have any hats. I do have some merch for sale. If you, I don't have the link obviously posted in here right now, but if you go to any of my other videos and look in the description link, it's always my merchandise and Black Line Luxury Cigar of the Month Club links are always in those descriptions too. And I'm not getting on YouTube, Rizzo. I'm just saying in general. This is the point that I try to make a lot of times because when we're looking at analytics and people are looking at the watch time, and the average watch time on most videos are 3 to 4 minutes. Well, I got a question the other day on a video, and the question would have been answered if the person would have just watched the whole video. Or for me, I never tell anybody to do things that I don't do. When I look at, believe it or not, trust me, this is 100% honest. when I look at anybody's reviews or any videos, period, I always click and look in the description link, always. Because I just like to read and see what's in there. Some people don't put anything in there. Some people put their merchandise. Some people put affiliate links. Some people put, now let's say if I'm watching camera videos or lighting videos, they may put the links to buy those specific equipment items in the links. So I've just grown accustomed to reading, and being an English major too. I just read everything. So I always look at description tabs. So if there's one piece of advice I would tell anybody in here, when you're looking at anybody's videos, always look at the description link, because they'll have useful things in there too. So just always check out those description links. T-shirt guy, what's going on, fam? I like this cigar, especially the Farm Road before premium for $30. You guys are pumping out. Is a steal. I appreciate that, T-shirt guy. Sean, I was about to say, yeah, you better jump on those, man. All right, E-Man. Smoking the CLE Pretio, pronouncing that wrong. But I've had that cigar before, Priest, but it's been quite a few years though. Got to go in the buddy box like smoking white bread with Bonta. You know what established that though? So if it's too mild, I would just go ahead and drown that baby out with some bourbon, man. Go ahead and pour you a good glass of bourbon up and you can, well, I guess it's gonna be too mild to even have any kind of even nicotine from it too, probably. So I'm still trying to catch up with the chat, man. I still feel like I'm a little behind. Let's see. Still can't tell you. When was the last time you had to just stop smoking a cigar because it was just nasty? The last one I couldn't finish was the Perdomo, the new Perdomo Maduros. Tastes like shit. It's terrible. And like I said, the taste is all gonna be subjective, but it's just kind of weird to see some people talking the cigar up, saying it's great, and then I smoke it. I'm like, the Sun Grown was average at best. I was at least able to finish it. Then I went and smoked the Maduro. I couldn't even get through the first third. It was just that, like I've told y'all though, I think it's the Maduro though. Just dirt, just tastes like you just go and dig up some dirt out the ground and just go start chewing it. Just nasty, just not good. Nova, what's going on, bro? What's a dirty eggnog? So I just take eggnog. I got a little Buffalo Trace in it. Most of the time you put some cognac in it or some whiskey, and we just call it dirty eggnog. La Aurora. I smoke 4 to 6 a day easy. Now, Q will smell the eggnog, man. He ain't finna mess with it. It's kind of cool though. So I got a bottle of Old Forester birthday bourbon that comes out once a year in September, which is kind of cool because it's my birth month. And so I got a bottle from 2018 when he was born. That's the only sealed bottle of alcohol that I have in my house. I'm gonna wait till he turns 21 and we'll crack that bottle open and drink on that bottle. So I'm looking forward to that. Logan, what's going on, man? Omar in the building, what's going on? Oh, that's a good one too, man. A lot of people don't want to. A lot of people kind of shit on that cigar because it's always on sale. But I'm like, it's still a good cigar. Because see, I had it on sale for 40% off right now, and I'm like, I don't care if that cigar is $20 a box. I still will buy some because the V Melanio is a good cigar. It's a good cigar. As you saw, it was in my Cigar Man. It's a classic. I don't know too many people that don't like this, that don't like the V Melanio. Now, I didn't like the Melanio Maduro, but the OG Melanio, you're gonna be hard pressed to find anybody that really doesn't like this cigar. Juan Carlos, bro, you and Lee Mac. Not that all I watch. I hate how biased this is. Yeah, it's a lot of bullshit in there, Juan Carlos. A lot of bullshit, man. See. Ezra Zion, Lucille, 2020. I'm gonna have to try that one out. Ezra Zion kind of disappointed me, man. I smoked that sawed-off shotgun, signed up for the club back in the day, man, and nothing was as good as that. It was, my expectations were sky high, and then I was just let down in the club month after month after month, man. I agree, Parada. The flavor is good. The construction is complete shit. Let's see. Fred in the building. What's going on, man? Hey, I think you're gonna dig them Eprenades. I had a good friend of mine smoking Eprenade today. Make sure I ain't missing nothing, man. Have you tried Crooked Crown? Yeah, it was okay for me. It wasn't bad. It was average. Mrs. had a Perdomo Maduro. She threw it in. That shit was trash. That shit was trash. That cigar was trash. I don't say that about a lot of cigars. That cigar was not good. It's very rare that I can't finish a cigar. I could not. I did not want to finish smoking that cigar. It was that bad. Jay Rizzle, it's hit or miss from year to year. Some years are really good on the birthday bourbon. Some years are average. I'm hoping that's a good one. No, Jesse, y'all think my collection is big. Trust me, man. Y'all didn't even see all of the cigars I have, and I don't have a lot of cigars compared to some people I know, man. My collection is very manageable and very small to me. But shit, James probably got more Supreme Leafs than me, man. They got sealed bottle of Stag from the Buffalo Trace collection. AT, that's a good bottle too, man. And it's nothing like the Stag Junior. That's the OG Stag, the real Stag is the shit. All right, I think I'm caught up with the chat, man. I'm trying to scroll to make sure I wasn't missing nothing. And they're speaking about the V. The Series V Lancero is really good too. Good $6-7 Lancero. If anybody's not really used to Lancero cigars and wants to buy a Lancero, that's a good one. Oliva V Lancero is good. The Prince, what's going on, man? Salute. Have you tried the barrel bourbon? I have. They're hit or miss too. That's because it's sourced whiskey, and some batches are really good, and some are just. And then for the price point, I'm like, give me Buffalo Trace, Eagle Rare, Noah's Mill, Colonel Taylor. I'm gonna drink something I know that's consistently good over something that's hit or miss for me. Because back when I was really into bourbon, the barrel bourbon was like $70, $80, and so that like even then, 4 years ago, that was still expensive for a bottle to not really know a lot about. So y'all like that V Maduro? I didn't like the V Maduro, man. I like the regular V, but I know some people that love the V Maduro. But I think again, I'm not really feeling the Maduro wrappers as much right now. I'm gonna tell y'all something that hurt my heart too, man. I was smoking a Tennessee Waltz the other day. One of my favorite Crown Head cigars, man, and it just didn't do shit for me the other day, man. Like it just didn't taste that good. Definitely, Fred. Hey, you keep doing the same thing too. We see you over there working, man. Keep working. Magnum 56. I'm assuming you mean in the H. Upman Corona. And that the 56, I think, is a special edition one. They normally come in the 46, 50, and the 54. Man, Eric's texting me, man. We got to get Eric on camera soon too, man. Y'all think Eric's a funny dude, man. I think me and Eric were kind of even entertaining that idea before we were we're gonna like how me and Thomas were in one of my first videos. Me and Eric are gonna sit down and we are going to kind of give up the whole RonRealTV story before Eric got into the picture, and then we'll give Eric's side of the story when he decided to be a part of RonRealTV, man. Because he's pretty much been here from day one too. I think I only had put out like 5 or 6 videos before he came on board. But I tell him all the time, I'm like, shit, I think more people are interested in you than me. So we got to get Eric on camera. But definitely that's my guy, man. Very appreciative of him. We've just been able to do a lot. We've just been able to do a crazy job, man. I think I tell him, all the time, can look back and you got something you can be proud of, because I know I'm damn sure proud of what we got going on. And for me too, man, it's still just, like I said, it's incredibly humbling to go from being a viewer I can sit there and literally remember in 2015 typing in on YouTube and watching Lee Mac 912, watching Stogie Palace, watching all these guys. And so you look at it if you would have told me 5 years later that I would be a content creator on doing cigars, I would have just kind of looked at you and thought you were crazy. I know it's a cliche, but that's just the truth, man. So, really grateful for that. Really grateful with just, like I said, time, for me, the word for the year for 2020 has been consistency. And then the other one, I would say the 1B word would be timing. Everything has just worked out really well. Pariah. Another, no, wait a minute. Was that the same? Is that the one I'm thinking about? Honor a month. Yes. Awful. Trash. Sean, that's a great cigar. That's one of the Davidoffs I do like. I was trying to do was it a live stream or a review? I think it was a live stream. I was down in Gulf Shores when I was smoking one. Something was going on. I was going to try to go live. No. I wasn't down in Gulf Shores. I was here. I was going to do, that was when I was doing my live cigar reviews. I was going to do the Davidoff Nicaragua, and the power went out at my house for a few hours. Like right when I lit the cigar up to start smoking it, everything was going fine. I lost power. Honor month, mystical, trash. Is Lee Mac still Lee Mac still around? I know me and him are trash, mystical, trash. Just like, never mind, I ain't gonna even talk about the most recent cigar. Trash. Eric, man, you my man in the 100 grand, man. That's why I said it's a team effort here, man. Like I said before, I feel like I would have been a successful reviewer, but you definitely helped me elevate up to a level a lot quicker than I probably would have gotten to. So I feel like like you said before, we were talking offline. I feel like we're a great team, man. I think we got something special, man, that not really anybody else has to offer. And like I said, I'm just happy, man. I'm just trying to do my part and trying to be the best reviewer I can be to help stay in tune and stay up to date with what you're doing with the camera shit, man. Because tell you, man, y'all think we got some stuff going now, man. We got some stuff going, man. We finna really, really push the envelope, man. Finna apply a lot of pressure to these guys out here. But that's what I like to do. I like seeing people kind of nervous and trying to see what my next move is gonna be. Jay Rizzle for sure. Like I said, I can have all these ideas and stuff like that, but without people that want to watch it or people supporting it means nothing. So again, like I said, shout out to LaTanya, shout out to my sister Terry, shout out to Mystical Gent, shout out to Alan Shepard, shout out to Sean. It's quite a few people, man. Ventez, Jesse, Matt Newman. It's I don't want to start naming because I'm gonna forget people, but there's been so many people that's been vital. Andre Barrett, Ashhead, Cowboy, people that really, really mess with you, man. And like I say all the time, it's really easy to do a lot of talking, but some people show you with effort that they support you. So none of that stuff goes unnoticed, man. Like I said, shout out to the Double R Army, man. Y'all keep us going, man. Man, and I'm fortunate enough to be able to talk to Lee. I'm blessed and fortunate enough to be able to talk to Lee pretty much whenever I want to. So it's like I said, he's another one too. Like I mentioned in the year anniversary video, man. Without Lee Mac, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now either, man. So it's been cool, man. I like timing and just being around the right people, man. Just got the right people in your circle, man. It's been good. Omar, I appreciate that too. Hey, and shout out to you too. I know I haven't done any Habanos things recently, but when I do, that Maduro, man, I gotta find a box. I was even telling Lee Mac that we were talking about that a week or two ago. I gotta try to find a box of those Maduros, Omar, but it's so hard they're hard to find, and then when you find them, they so damn expensive. But I want to I want to get a box of those Maduros, man. Either the number 1 or number 3s. Latonya, I'd never forget you. And that's the little things I never forget too. Like I said before, we were in Smoking Preachers chat, and a lot of people don't know about that. And Latanya can co-sign it. There would be 2 people in the chat. There was me and Latanya and Smoking Preacher. It was just us 3. Hey, if anybody wants to design an ugly, we could do an ugly sweater. It could just be an annual holiday release, man. If anybody wants to take on that, because Teespring, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that. We're gonna have to get somebody private to do that. So if anybody knows anybody that deals with ugly sweaters or anything, we could do a double R Army ugly sweater. I wear it all during December on my reviews, man. I wear an ugly sweater. Shit, I'm gonna have some. Y'all will see me with the holiday Bics. The holiday Bics for all December. That's what I'm gonna be using. Right, that's a good one too. Sydney, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You gotta get that bag, man. You gotta get that bag. Man, I don't have any problem with you designing. We just gotta find somebody that can. We gotta find somebody that can put it on an ugly sweater, or find somebody that has the generic ugly sweater that we could design. I'll wear it all. I will wear it all December. Any good accessories coming out? You know, I don't know. That's one thing I really don't keep in touch with is the accessories too much. I'm as you guys know, I'm like I always tell you guys to not go cheap on your cutters, so my cutters are always good. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if anybody's been paying attention, but in the past probably month or so, I've been using Bics to light my cigars the whole time. So I got fancy lighters, but I haven't even touched any of those in probably a month. I have been digging through these, lighting cigars with these, because trying to prove people wrong, because people pass on bad information all the time. Oh, you shouldn't light a cigar with that. That's not good. It messes with the flavor of the cigar. Who told you that? How do you know? Do you know what's inside of this? Who told you that information? It's wrong. What do you think these people in these third world countries are using? You think everybody has $100 light card that they're lighting a cigar with? No. They're lighting a cigar with whatever they can light it with. And trust me, master blenders over there are still doing just fine. Bad information passed on. Andre the Rabbit Air is pretty good. I have no complaints with it right now. I probably will have to change out that filter sometime soon, I'm imagining, but I've had it since I don't know, June or July. So and I run it hard every day. You know, I'm smoking all day long. So the average person would probably go even longer. 5-pack of select December cigars with a custom ugly sweater combo. That would be good, man. The Prince, it's all bullshit. People tell you not to light cigars with them, and they don't know. It's all bullshit. Think about it. I normally use the Jeep lighters. It's the same thing. It just has a different build. The same fuel that is in this is inside this. There is, I don't know if y'all can see, it's a pin below there, and that's how you can actually bust that pin open and refill them, but you'd have to find a way to seal it. Same thing, man. It's butane and all of this stuff. It's all bullshit. Matt Newman, what is going on, brother? What is going on, my main man? Man. There's a time and place for everything. Of course, I have thoughts and stuff, but that's not gonna be here nor there. Not saying that issues or anything like that won't ever be talked about on my channel, but what's going on right now, as far as what's going on in the country, I'm not gonna talk about this shit. I'd rather smoke a nice cigar. Juan Carlos, I appreciate that, brother. What do you think about the Quick Draw Habano? 2 thumbs up. And it's a great price point. Box worthy cigar. In my opinion, I think it's box worthy. I can smoke a Quick Draw Habano every day. Try the Cohiba Maduro. It's just as good. Really? Okay. When I went to Nicaragua, they laughed at me when I pulled out a cutter. I'm sure they biting everything out. They biting the head out that mug. Some Pierce Cardin sweaters on deck. If you pay attention to Cuban's light with soft flame. And I'm a soft flame guy. Soft flame. If I'm outside, I get it, man. You know, you gotta use a torch or whatever. But I'm fortunate enough to have the setup that I'm in. I'm able to smoke indoors a lot. And let me see what we got. But no, I'm team soft flame, gang. I can't excuse blast. Hey, it is a fact, Mystical. It is a fact. And you know, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. I was a lighter Nazi for a long time. Man, you can't light it with that. You using the big. But then I read an article and it made a lot of sense to me. And from that point forward, I was like, light the cigar how you want to. Now, if you're using a Zippo lighter without the butane insert, if you're using something with that fluid in there, that will affect the flavor of your cigar. But a big lighter uses butane. Same damn thing that's in your $100 lighter, man. Same thing. That's what I'm here for. To stop all the bullshit. We're trying to get everybody around here using big lighters, man. That's what we're gonna do. Everybody from now on, when you indoors, use a big lighter. And then when some dumbass comes up to you and says that you don't know what you're doing, that you shouldn't light a cigar with it, and then you politely ask him, well, why? And then you hear his dumbass excuse and be like, no, sir, or no, ma'am, this cigar lighter uses butane just like those lighters do. So get out of my face. I don't have a problem with it, Rizzle. Like, it's not optimal, man. You know, like, there are some things but there's going to be things like that everywhere where you want to change certain things. But I'm a happy dude, man. Like I said, I can sit here and for however the hell I want to, 10 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, smoke a cigar, drink me a little dirty eggnog. Man, it's good. Life is good, man. Yeah, some people take life too damn serious, man. And you forget that we only get one. You get one time, man. Have fun, man. Have fun. Hashtag stop the bullshit, like Unc said. Stop the bullshit. See what I mean? You got that expensive ass lighter and you just want to look at it. I was going to buy a Tatuaje 10th anniversary ST DuPont lighter. Then I thought about it. I'm like, man, I ain't even going to want to use that damn thing, man. This thing, if I drop it or it scratches up or I give it away, who cares? It cost me $1. As you go through life experiences and stuff, you start to realize what's really important, man. So, damn, Juan Carlos, Padron becoming too light for you. What the hell you been smoking? Y'all hang on. Let me put this charger in real quick. See, James said he loves my ST DuPont and Bugatti light. See, when I get that big money like James, I'll be able to have. Well, actually, even if I get that big money like James, I'm still gonna use Bics and the Jeep lighters, man. Personally, like not using the lighter, more expensive than the cigar that I'm smoking, but I'm no expert. You know, I just like soft flame, and people. Somebody asked me that on Instagram. Why do I prefer soft flames? And I just don't like scorching tobacco because I'm telling you guys. So you'll see a lot of these people out here that'll smoke, and reviewers too. They'll light the cigar for so long, and then when they smoke it, the first it's like it's tasting really charred. Now again, my famous line: "No shit, dumbass, it tastes charred." You just put 400 degrees to it for 2 straight minutes. Of course, it's gonna taste charred. James, that was one of the lighters I looked at a long time ago too, and that's another one I was like, I'd like to have it, but I know for practicality, like I'm not. It's just something pretty to look at. Priest rub stones together like he is. Karai, have you not had any Davidoff? And I'm telling, and this is coming from a guy that's like not really pro Davidoff. Have you not had any any Davidoffs you like? I'm gonna tell y'all the best Davidoff I smoked this year was the small batch number 3. That was a really good cigar. I even debated on buying a 10-pack bundle. Then I looked at the price and I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. Mine too, Flavor Dog. Jeremy Golden, what is going on, brother? I know, man. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. Just grab a big, man. Especially if you're smoking anything a 50 ring gauge and under. Just grab a big. It'll be just fine. All right, Unc, you take care, man. Farai said nope. Anybody smoking anything good right now? I don't think I saw what anybody was smoking unless I missed it. Same thing with the Davidoff 53, Special 53 they released. Good cigar, man, but I was like, I ain't paying no $30 for this. Like, quick draw, good cigar for sure. Davidoff Late Hour Robusto. Of course, you know how I feel about that cigar. Cigar Madness participant of the first year. 20 said nope in bed. Lost Calaveras you gave me with an 8-year-old small batch Basil Hayden. That's my man there. That's a good night there. I remember Mystical San Lucille, Diablo for T. Stumbled into here. Ben, what's going on? Ben, you have stumbled into the Matrix. Maybe because I know I paid a lot of money for it, so I might have too high expectations. That could happen too. Amazon Basin, fantastic. Davidoff Millennium, another good cigar. I was scrolling through YouTube and found this. I'm glad to have you here, man. You are looking at I guess we'll put in quotation marks, a professional cigar reviewer. So I don't know if you are a cigar smoker or not, man, but this is a live stream with a lot of cigar smokers in it. So we are Padron, gang. Bold Onyx, another unexpectedly good cigar. And Louisiana Rothschild from Black Line Luxuries box. Jeremy, I want to tell you again too, man. I know, speaking for James too, really appreciate you supporting, man. Showing support for the club. Hopefully you have been happy with all the months you've been getting. Izzy, what is going on? Puffing on the Allie Bradley Gatekeepers. I think I've only smoked this cigar once or twice, man. It's been a while. I have to go back and revisit that one. Thomas, what's going on? Second time being here. I have smoked several cigars. CEO Arturo Fuente asks Drew States and a few other makers between 3 and 12 hour sticks have trouble tasting the many flavors others seem to give. That is very normal for when you start smoking out. You're probably an anomaly, you probably are an anomaly if you can sit there and just taste flavors within your first 3 to 6 months. 6 months. It just doesn't happen like that. Most of the time, you're able to just pick out sweet, sour, bitter, basic stuff like wood, cedar wood, oak wood, stuff like that. You're not going to be your palate's not going to get very, very defined until you get a little bit of repetition and more time under your belt. So don't feel discouraged. Just smoke things that you like. And as you are smoking and realizing that, hey, I like this cigar, the more you smoke it, then try to kind of zero in and figure out why you like that cigar. So I would just say keep smoking and try to smoke a lot of different stuff too. All right, Priest, man, take care. Getting a shirt to keep showing love, and we'll be in touch. Definitely interested in doing a podcast with you. You already know all you gotta do is find or let me know the date. If I'm off, we're gonna definitely make that happen, man. You know I'm gonna take care of my guy. You got that right, Latonya. That's all it is. Like I said, I just randomly coming up here. We just talking a little shit. That's all. Sean, and you know what? I think I get that in a lot of AJ Fernandez sticks, which that cigar is rolled by. I get that prominent. It's a distinct chocolate note I get in there with AJ sticks. Long live the king, the heater, 18-year-old long road scotch. Man, you might be on to something, man. You sure it ain't Friday or Saturday today? Jeremy, we really appreciate that, man. Seriously glad to have you. One of the few Rocky Patels I actually really like, Pete, and I'm assuming you like that sun-grown Maduro too. Man, Rocky Patel had a decade Cameroon, and he had a Super Ligero Lancero, which was budget friendly too. Great cigars, discontinued. Tatuaje Havana 6 for after work, great cigar. I agree. That's one of the few I like too. Thomas tried to retro hill will help with flavors also. That is a very good point, Travis. Very, very good good point. Prince liking that Rocky Patel sun-grown Maduro too. Charles, what's going on, family? Using matches alike can definitely taste the difference over the torch because you're not scorching the shit out of that tobacco, man. You think about it, if you hold the flame to this for 2 minutes, if you light your grill up and the fire's blazing, you throw meat on it right away, what's it gonna taste? It's gonna taste like char before you really kind of get into what the you're gonna get a coating of char before you really taste what the meat is like. Same thing with a cigar. That's why, some people, you have a flame, you kind of hold it really far out. You want to put the least amount of heat on the cigar as possible. Nice steak dinner. Lit a fire in the fire pit, broke out the 1926 to share with her. We lit it. Sounds like like the Cohiba Black. I got one I believe I got one in Humidor that Pete sent me I need to review that at some point. Got that Cohiba Black in there. Cigar Madness 2020 is gonna be crazy. Yeah, y'all have no idea. Y'all have no idea. It might be so crazy. I might retire after that, man. I might hang him up after Cigar Madness 2020. I might just let everybody else roll with it and carry the show, man. I'm gonna let it. I might let it roll after that. See, and P roll. So that's one of those cigars too. Think about it. That might have been a cigar you never have picked up if it wasn't for the club. Because I know me, I'm not really looking for Onyx cigars, even if it's new or not. When I walk in my local B&M, Onyx is not a brand I'm really gonna reach for. So me and James heard from quite a few people that's become one of their daily smokes now. Man, Cowboy, I told you, man, we always here. That decade Cameroon was something special. And as many SKUs as Rocky Patel has, I was so disappointed when he discontinued that cigar. That was a phenomenal cigar. Phenomenal. That Cameroon with whatever blend he had going with it, phenomenal cigar. All right, T, man, you take care. Yep, seltzer water, mineral water, club soda, all that is good. Cowboy is that dude too, man. I'm telling anybody in the chat right now that's not subscribed to Cowboyism, definitely go over there and check him out, man. He's one of those guys that when I see an upload from him, no matter what time of night or morning it is, he does the late upload. So I usually catch him right before I go to bed, or if I wake up in the morning, I look on my phone, there's an upload from Cowboy. I always like watching Cowboys reviews. They always put me in a really good mood. Just a super solid guy, super laid back, great palate. Gonna be honest and unbiased as well too, man. Just another super solid reviewer. Just have kickback and good smoke report, great companies all. And especially with everything going with the pandemic and stuff right now too, man. This is stuff is very important. And that's what I was telling you guys too. Take into consideration of people that are, trying to balance everything out, man. Like I said, I try to balance family time, then I do the channel, then I want to try to make sure I spend time with you guys too. Because like I said, I feel like you guys are a part of a family with me now too. Like I said, without a lot of you, like there's no me. So I owe it to you guys to talk to y'all and see what y'all got going on and answer questions, or hell, I might have questions for you guys too. So I smoke with them too, see it. Orlando is a good cigar. Pariah, I think you're gonna dig him too. Just super, super laid back, man. I always just kind of like how Lee Mack is. If you like me, I think it'll be a very easy transition to go over to Cowboy. He's just an older version of me. I feel like he's just a real laid back man, nonchalant. Like I'm gonna do what I do. If you like it, cool. If you don't, cool. Keep it moving. That's a fact too. Eric doesn't watch. I can tell you personally, Eric doesn't watch a lot of cigar reviewers. Like he doesn't watch a lot of them with free time. Like I said before, we'd be lying to say that we don't watch people to see what they got going on and try because you have to. That's why I don't believe anybody that says they don't watch other cigar reviews. It's a lie. Or if you expect to try to stay relevant or try to stay towards the top, you have to be in tune with what's going on. You have to. Soft flame or pipe tobacco. For pipe tobacco, I don't see why you can't use them with cigar. Facts. I got a couple of nice pipes. Probably next time I go live, I'll pull my pipes out so y'all can see those too. I've been neglecting those bad, man. I got to get on back on my pipes too. But I don't know enough about pipes to do a video or anything like that. I got a really good friend that's based out of West Virginia, Beans 316. He's the pipe dude. He even makes pipes. So that's the pipe guy there. Thanks, Cowboy. That's how you got to be, cut it straight down the middle, period. Cowboy, you got anything? You got anything dropping tonight, or are you probably gonna take a couple of days off? Facts. Hey, Sean, I'm gonna make a deal with you. You find the time that you want to get to St. Louis, and I'm gonna make sure at that point I'm gonna try to get up there too. Because, like I said, Cowboy is only about 3.5, 4 hours away from me too. I've already told him, and I told Ashhead Cigar Junkie too. He's in Birmingham. He's not that far from me too. I told him that I got to get towards him too, man. So you find a time that you want to go there, and we for sure will all meet up at a lounge or somewhere and have a smoke and a drink, man. That's a fact too, Cowboy. How long are you going to be online before I get one more cigar? Might be up probably another 15, 20 minutes. No, I'm not drinking no buttermilk, man. I'm drinking a little dirty eggnog, man. I got a little Buffalo Trace and some eggnog. Man, he said I'm drinking buttermilk, man. Brian, what's going on, man? If the Agnosis Supreme ain't number one on your 2020 list with all them boxes, I'm gonna be confused like a mother. I do have my top 10 list picked out. I do have that. I'll probably record that probably towards the end of the month because there's a couple other cigars I want to smoke a few more of just to make sure they're not gonna crack the list. But I have my my top 10 already ready. And Cowboy said he working that. Hey, y'all gonna have me back in the lab, man. I said everybody was dropping yesterday. I said, shit, I got to drop too, y'all. Everybody can't drop without me. I didn't like the Supreme Leaf at the first. Age did it well. Now, I will say I think the Robustos are slightly better than the Toro. I've said it before. The Toro came in wet, and that's why it burned bad. And I think, like you said, Age is doing. I've smoked a couple others since then. Age is doing it well too. I think they just rushed the cigar because so much hype was behind the Robusto. Now, for me, I still was able to pick up great flavors in it because you have to keep in mind the Supreme Leaf Toro that I smoked was a pre-release Toro. I got the cigar before it even released, and then I dry boxed it for a couple of days before I put it on camera to smoke it. So I didn't have any burn issues. When I got my actual boxes, and I smoked one out. I smoked a couple, and it was consistency issues. It came in wet. It was too wet. What the? K-Berry, it works. It's not like I can still taste the cigar, and it's not like I'm trying to drown myself out. It works. Obviously, if I was doing a review, it would just be the cigar by itself. So, like I said, it's so much more different when I'm reviewing a cigar as opposed to just having a cigar leisurely. Yeah, I just think it came in way too wet. It came in way too wet. It was just they should have just let it. What they should have done is they should have sat on it for 3 more months before they released it. But I get it. Business is business. They were trying to catch the train while it was hot. I still would say I prefer the Robusto over the Toro though, but the Robustos were not as plentiful, and they because it was a first so when they had only made 10,000 of those, and 5,000 went to Pravada, and then 5,000 was for the everybody else. But when the Toros came out, it was just all free game for everybody. Now the next side, I'm telling y'all now, man. I think it comes out early next year. Don't be the one talking about it, man. Be the one that has it, man. They're coming out with a Corona Gorda size. I would jump on those. That's just my opinion. I would jump on those. Latanya, I'm with you. It's like Mystical. It's time for bed, man. Yaritza, what's going on, man? Smoking woods, the woods on someone. How did you get into video production, Ollie? See, that's what I'm saying. This is a video that me and Erica put out at some point too, man. We'll just talk about everything because, like I said, I feel like Eric has more traction than me, man. It is K-Berry, but actually, to believe it or not, the bourbon kind of thinned it out. Pariah, I actually, to be honest, I've kind of chilled out on Cubans right now. There's a couple that I'm looking for, like the Partagas Maduro and Partagas Lusitaneous. There's a few that I'm looking for, but I'm doing mostly New World stuff right now. Shout out to my brother Austin Dyer, though. My brother over the water, man. He's a big Habanos guy. How's the Mambacho? Eric said super ass. Which Mambacho? The rum one was terrible. The only Mambacho I like is the Cosacia with the orange band, but of course that's an expensive ass cigar. The other ones are trash. I have not tried any cigars from Noel Rojas, but I am very interested in doing it. Wait a minute, James. Why am I drawing a blank? We'll talk. I'm trying to think because I'm trying to think of all the 50 calves that Habanos makes, and I'm trying to think of upwards. Yeah, man, shit. It's after Halloween. My favorite holiday is coming up, Thanksgiving. So it's holiday season. It's the real holiday season now. Now we're going into Thanksgiving, Christmas. I'm drinking. If it's in the grocery store already, I'm drinking. They put the eggnog up. I'm in there. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all too. It's nothing like when you're getting off of a long day at work, from getting your brains beat in. I come home, pour me a little eggnog, drink me a little dirty eggnog, take me a shower, take me a nap. Perfect. Eric's the best in the business, man. And he's like me. We have only cracked the surface of what we can do. We both are only gonna get better, man. Prince, hey, I'm not surprised by that. I done seen some videos of you cooking already, so I already know what time it is for you. I'm a Thanksgiving man too, and they being so disrespectful right now, trying to talk about putting Christmas trees up. I say, y'all act like Thanksgiving not coming around the corner. How y'all gonna put Christmas trees up before Thanksgiving get here? Just disrespectful, man. I ain't got nothing to do with no gherkin. I'm good on that. Mombacho you gave me that I couldn't fit. The Diplomatico trash. Prince, you laughing? I'm for real. I'm looking at Instagram. I'm looking at all these people posting these pictures. I'm like, so y'all acting like Thanksgiving ain't even coming around, huh? Y'all just gonna bypass my favorite holiday. How y'all gonna bypass that? And then my holiday is just all about togetherness and just unity. Y'all worried about gifts and PlayStations and shit, man. I'm trying to get together and eat, watch some football, smoke some cigars, and enjoy family and good friends. Y'all want to talk about gifts and what you're getting and what you ain't getting. I guess when you get older, man, and you realize you don't get shit, none of that stuff matters, man. Like when I turned 18 or 19 and realized I stopped getting as much stuff, people weren't giving me no money and stuff. Like, man, okay. I get it. The Christmas people, oh, it's not the, but it's still what people perceive the holiday to be. Gifts. I've always liked Thanksgiving because nobody's thought process is on gifts. It's always about family, togetherness, unity, just having a good time, sitting on the couch with your stomach full, watching some football. That's my kind of holiday. Man, y'all can have that PS5. I got an Xbox One upstairs that probably ain't been cut on in 2 years. Got so much dust on it. Now, if they bring out another Grand Theft Auto, I'm on it though. That's it there. Facts, Prince. I look. I'm about to have another one too, so I'm gonna have two. Hey man, when you starting to buy gifts, it's just like, okay. Pariah, you a hater, man. Hey man, you gotta deep fry that turkey. Don't worry about no Cowboys games, man. Hey, come on, man. You gotta deep fry the turkey, man. Hey, now I'm not gonna put it past that. I probably feel like they want the year to end already. Now I'll say that. Hey, he disrespectful, man. Oh man. If it ain't a first-person shooter game of Call of Duty, I don't want it. I'm doing all Call of Duty. I ain't playing no sports games. I'm trying to shoot folks. That's it. I know that sound bad, YouTube. Don't flag me. I'm sorry, but that's the only games I'm interested in. Call of Duty, Battlefield, shit like that. I'm trying to get violent. But shit, I'm gonna probably have to catch y'all on that PS5 when it go on sale, man. I ain't buying that thing brand new. It would. He said open sex is my camera. Because he would always leave him a present under the tree. Pariah, man, Pariah, why you so disrespectful, man? How you gonna disrespect COD like that, man? Y'all gonna have to excuse Pariah, man. He on a full body tonight. Pariah is on full body, full strength. Disrespectful, man. But yeah, man, we got the soapbox. The soapbox review will be out soon, probably next couple days or so. Looking forward to that. I'm actually Cowboy's still in the chat, man. Like I said, you know, even though I rave. James knows how long I've been raving about this cigar too. Cowboy knows I've been raving about it too. So I'm just trying to make sure it's not just me. That's why I'm like I want to see other people smoke it to make sure it's not just me. Like I said, you know, sometimes you smoke so many good cigars or average, and the word average means people hear average and think bad. But you smoke so many average or good cigars, when you get that one that's above average, you're just kind of afraid, almost like, shit, I don't know if it's just me. So I'm going to be interested to hear with Cowboy, with James. I got to give one to Eric, too. Let him smoke that. See what he thinks about it, too. Mystical likes it, so we got to get James that cigar too. Because like I said, I want to make sure it's not just me, man. But I think it's a damn good cigar. But then again, like I was mentioning earlier, somebody asked me about Brazilian tobacco. It's got a Brazilian wrapper on it. Just crazy good cigar, crazy consistent. And it comes in 3 sizes. I've smoked the Robusto and the Toro Gordo, and both of them are very good, man. Easily one of the best cigars I smoked this year. That's why I'm looking at my phone now. I'm getting a lot of encouraging, nice messages, man. That's why I said that's what it's all about, man. People are buying the merchandise, supporting, man. This is what it's all about, man. This is the y'all see that the Retro Hill or Die t-shirt. That is in the shop too. And we got hoodies now too. For the hoodie god, Sean, we got hoodies in the merch link, man. But definitely upgraded some merchandise, so it's always good to see that support, man. Because that's how I always felt like I was too. If I supported people, man, I always wanted to make sure I was there for them. Where can you find the soapbox? I got them here locally. Trying to get James to work on getting that there for Black Line, but there might be some stoppages of that. But of course, if we get anything in, we'll let y'all know. But like I said again, that's what's so great about working with James and Black Line. Even if they don't have these cigars and I like them, it's still freedom of me talking about them. James knows how much I've been talking about that cigar too, and like I told him, if he can't get it by the time I get in town, I'm gonna make sure I bring him quite a few of them to smoke through. Sean, I think you dig that one too. Now that's a fact, Pariah. I'm a Brazilian guy too. Most of the time when I get Brazilian tobacco, the only cigar of recent that I smoked that had a Brazilian tobacco that I wasn't super crazy about was the Macanudo Inspirado Green. Now I need to re-smoke it because I know Cowboy smoked it and really liked it, and I know Lee Mac did too, and I trust both of their palates. So it could have been one of those days where that might have been cigar number 6, and it just didn't stand up to what I was smoking at first, and it might have just didn't. It didn't get a fair shake. So probably what I'm gonna do is buy one of those, and then that'll be the first cigar I smoke that day. Where y'all talking about, Daniel? You're talking about the soapbox. If you're talking about the soapbox was 5.5 or 5 1/4 by 52. You got a Toro Gordo, which is a 6 3/4 by 54. Oh, that's right, Eric. You did. That's right. Been seeing Brazilian listed in the mix on some good cigars. Brazilian, it's kind of weird, man. It has like, see, and so it's it's almost kind of unfair to say solely because I've never had a Fuma or like a Fuma, like just a Brazilian tobacco leaf rolled up. So I don't know really if I can tell you for sure the profile specifically of the Brazilian tobacco. But what I get from a lot of cigars that has the Brazilian tobacco is a very intense. It's not creaminess. It's just like it's a cederness. It's a cedar note in there. You get some dried fruit sometimes. The pepper note is really good, but it's a very different pepper note than you get from Nicaragua. Nicaragua is just really aggressive and pounds on you, whereas like Brazilian stuff is just it's hard. It's really hard, man. Like another cigar I'm thinking of off the top of my head is the Crown Heads TAA Angels Anvil from 2019. It had a Brazilian wrapper on it too. Fantastic cigar too. Luscious is kind of a word I would kind of use. I know it sounds crazy, but lush is a very luscious taste. Good mouth, good mouthfeel on all the Brazilian cigars I've had. Good, nice mouthfeel on them. Oh, God of Fire Series B, great cigar. I like the Carlito too. But Pariah, just type in soapbox on Google and you should be able to find them. They are around. It's not like it's impossible to find. Let me see real quick. Where's the link for the merch? Looking to pick up a hoodie, Mark. I will when this video gets done processing on YouTube. I'll post all the information link. But if you go on any of my other videos and look in the description link, the merchandise link will be in there. So that's where you can go check out the merchandise. Yeah, it's kind of weird, Pariah. It's smooth and creamy, but it has a very distinctive taste to it. It's just luscious. I hate to use that word, but it's hard to kind of describe. It just has a luscious taste to it. CAO Brazil is a very good cigar too. And I would agree with him on that too, saying they're either good or bad. I feel like that too. Brazilian gives me a chipotle pepper note. I can see that too because I get some pepper in that too. It's just it's weird. It's not like Nicaraguan tobacco, meaty. So you say like a savory quality to it, which I can see that too. I like the CAO Brasilia. That was one of the first cigars I picked up a whole lot on. Team description. Yeah. Thank you, Danny. Yeah, the links are always in the regular videos I post. So just if you click on another random video and look in the description tab, it'll be in there. Had the Illusion Ypres and the Petite was great. That cigar is good in every size I've had. I have not had a bad Ypres. Same thing with the Haute 10. I have not the Churchill and the Gorda. I haven't had a bad Illusione Haute 10. Haven't had a bad Illusion Ultra. The 4T or the 42G, the 42G Slam. Illusione is just one of those brands that it needs more recognition, man. Needs more recognition. I still got to try the orange P-roll. I'm gonna have to try the green again too because I've only smoked it that one time and it just didn't do much for me. Top 3 Brazilian cigars, probably the CAL Orellano, this soapbox, and I have to sit and think. But initially, like I was just thinking that 2019 Crown Heads TAA Angels Amber was really good too, and it was really slept on, and a lot of people didn't get to smoke it because it was a TAA cigar, so a lot of stores didn't have it. Crosby, what you talking about selling the trade? Favorite Monte Cristo cigar. I've been experimenting lately. I like them as a whole. I don't smoke a lot of Monte Cristo yet. There's some stuff that me and James have got to go through because there's some potential cigars that we are thinking about for the club that I'll need to smoke through and validate and see if they are worthy. I always will recommend the Monte Cristo White for beginners. That's a cigar that I think is a decent cigar, and a lot of beginners that are just starting out seem to like this cigar too. But non-Cuban Monte Cristo, I don't smoke a lot of it. All the Blackbirds I've had they've fallen in the average range for me. I haven't had anything above average that I can remember. I smoked them; they weren't bad, but they weren't great. I have not had the Illusione Privé yet, not the box press. I haven't had that one yet. Mystical, like I said, all the ones I've had have been average. They ain't been bad or great. Smoked the Illusione Fumade more today, and it wasn't it. Maybe just two. And that's it, Brian. That cigar is meant to be mild. That's not one of my favorites either. Try the Ultra line. Try the Ypres. Try the Haute 10. Try the 42G Slam. Try the 888. Try the Holy Lance. Most of his stuff is medium to full. The one you tried is definitely mild. That's his milder stuff. The one-off stuff is mild too. I had a Fonseca this morning. The My Father one, I've only had it in the cedar size, the one that has the cedar sleeve on it. I thought it was pretty decent. Are you and James going to put out your own blend? James isn't really particular on blends. Like, so now the thing for the spoil, or not really the spoiler, but for December is we have a Black Line Luxuries exclusive blend that's going to be in the club for December. And what happened was, it's not my own blend, but it's a brand and a company I really like and trust. So he rolled some cigars and I validated the blends, so to speak. So if you want to say a low budget version of me having my own cigar, then December would be the time for that. But if you want to talk about me actually making my own cigar and blending it, no, not yet. Cigar fixation, always having a good time, brother. I'm alive, man. I'm good, man. I'm having a good time. I got 50 plus people in here chilling with me, having a good time, man. So it's always good, man. It's still crazy to me that this many people give a shit what I got going on. So I'm good, man. I got no complaints. I used to be a very big My Father's cigar smoker. I smoke most of the Lanceros now. And the Fonseca, I've only had it in that one size. It was a pretty solid cigar, but I'm always a fan of the Lee Bijou 1922. That was a huge cigar for me. That cigar was in Cigar Madness 2020. Man, every day is Friday, Mystical. It's all good, bro. Hey, we can't beat. We ain't what we are without you, man. Good cigar fixation. Great cigar. Bernardo, what's going on, man? I like their Lancero. Their Lanceros are very good. They're one of the companies that actually make a very good, consistent Lancero. The Blue Label, the original Cuban, the La Promesa. They make some good Lanceros. The Flor de las Antillas is good too. Man, y'all gotta, and a lot of people, I don't know, a lot of people may be new subscribers to me. Just go back and look at my old stuff if you want to see some progression or if you want to see some stuff like that. I did a video back in the day, I say back in the day, a year ago, for top 5 cigars for beginners, and My Father Flor de las Antillas was in there. I also did a pairing video. If y'all ever want to see the first video that me and Eric did together, it was the My Father Flor de las Antillas and the Bullet 10-year bourbon. First video we did, which was in October 2019. Crazy, man. I've been doing this shit for a year and 2 months. Been having a good time doing it too. Met a lot of really good people. I met a lot of people that I know from now will be lifelong friends of mine. Have no complaints, man. No complaints. Been a great ride. Even if I had to hang it up today, like, I'm good, man. I think shit. I done left my mark on the game already. I could leave now. Like, I'm good. Mystical, I plan on smoking unless something permits, unless something otherwise. I'll be smoking until the day I check out, man. So for sure. 56 degrees here in Louisiana tonight. Enjoying the show outside on my open back porch by the fireplace. Good company. Hopefully everything was good for you too. I know we got Brew Geek that's in Louisiana. A couple other people too. I know they were out of power for a little bit, so hopefully everything was good for you, Rizzo. Templeton 6-year rides a very good one that a lot of people overlook too. Pariah, was that the first video you caught him on? The Cuban unboxing I did with the Bolivar, the Trinidad, and the Upmanns. Was that the first one? I wouldn't be surprised. That video I think had quite a few views on it. So that wouldn't surprise me. Crosby, I'd probably do a medium to full blend. I want to be pretty complex. Like, the Illusione is probably something I really am. I like, the sweet notes. You get some brown sugar, some cinnamon, some caramel, some nuttiness in there, some nice cedar wood, a little pepper in there. I want something like that. Probably a 48 ring gauge, 6-inch body, 5 3/4, 6-inch body, pigtail, closed foot. I like the aesthetics of a nice looking cigar too. Very simple band. Probably do a Nicaraguan Puro at first, and then I'd probably dabble around with some Brazilian wrapper, Cameroon wrapper, Sumatra wrapper. Mess around with a double binder. Like I'm pretty old school when it comes to like that stuff. The new school taste, but I like the old school look. Like I like the triple caps. I like the closed feet, the pigtails. Like I like stuff like that. T52 is a good one, Prince. I think you're gonna enjoy that. I'm more of a fan of the 52 more than the 9. What are they saying? Let me see. John, what's going on, brother? John, I'm trying to tell you. And then for me, what I got out of it, John, was a very prominent vanilla note in that cigar. That might be my favorite Connecticut I've ever smoked, and I'm not bullshitting. That might be it. I think I remember smoking. I was like, this might be the best damn Connecticut I've ever smoked. I agree, Latonya. Just the love of the leaf has brought so many people together that probably wouldn't normally say more than, hey, how are you doing when they walk past each other. So, you know, favorite Cameroon, probably the God of Fire Carlito or the Eye of the Shark by Fuente, probably one of those. The Crown Head store exclusives hit different. You had the one with the white foot band on your hemian. Yes, that was a great cigar, and that was the one I had was an exclusive from the Tinderbox, like in North Carolina or something. Another cigar that was an exclusive, that's always an exclusive, the Hawaiian Paniolo. The 2020 version with the white foot band was fantastic. It probably technically was the best cigar I smoked last year. Now the experience could have been all the difference too, because I was sitting in Nashville in Crown Head's headquarters with John, talking shit, and just the experience was great. But that cigar was perfect size on it. I think that's a 6x48, somewhere around in there too. Like that. That's my lane. Right, stop hating, man. Aladino Cameroon is a good cigar. That's what it was, bro. Yeah, I was saying, I called and ordered me a box, and that's where this hat is from. The hat was a part of the deal. So I got nothing but Crown Heads hats over here. Like I said, I talked to John probably once or twice a week, just a super, like the epitome of blue collar, epitome of it. I agree, Reynaldo. It's not a bad cigar, but cigar of the year though, like, come on, man. And when you smoke that and you got a palate, like you think about it, like, man, it's got to be some payola involved in it. There's no way that you can tell me this was the best cigar you smoked all year long. And they Cigar Aficionado has a lot of access to cigars that a lot of us won't smoke. So it's like, this was the best cigar y'all had. I'm gonna tell you right now, if the Supreme Leaf isn't in their top 10, that list is super invalid. Trying to think of some other cigars that came out this year too. Or I put, if the Supreme Leaf or the Casa Fernandez Miami Anniversario Cuban 109 is not in their top 10, that list is trash. Boo boo. That's trash if neither one of those cigars are in the top 10. I don't want to see no damn none of that, man. Corojo Reserve is another banger. That's another banger. Do you prefer the shop or stock? Do you prefer to shop and stock your cigars online or brick and mortar? I do a little bit of both. It's important to try to keep your brick and mortars around locally, but I mean, since I've been fortunate enough to deal with Black Line, I do most of my shopping there. But I still do buy quite a few cigars locally too, though. I thought the hot cakes was good. I don't expect to see that on the list though. Maybe theirs because it's 25 cigars, but honestly, of most people's top tens, I don't I don't expect to see the hot cakes in there. Yeah, Aladino is good. The only one I think I've had that I didn't like was the vintage Habano. Everything else I've liked. C says the pandemic got my B&M looking anorexic. Both good cigars, P-Roll. AJ Cameroon is good. Aladino Connecticut is good, fantastic too. But then if you smoke the CLE Connecticut, it's not weird. It kind of makes sense. Favorite Padron? Probably the 80th anniversary or the Family Reserve 46 year, which I call the forgotten Padron. Everybody always talks about the Big Hammer or the Family Reserve 50 year. The 46 year for me is sleeper. I'm gonna do my best to try to sneak that into the Cigar of the Month for Black Line in the first 6 months next year. Believe that. All right, Mister, I ain't too far behind you, man. We've been up almost an hour and 45 minutes, man. I'm gonna get out of here too, man. Let everybody get to rest, man. I know y'all got to work in the morning, but I appreciate all of you for pulling up, man, showing the love. If you were looking for merchandise, go ahead and click on any other of my videos in the description tab. You will see it in there. When this video gets done processing on YouTube, I will post all the information in this too. Appreciate all the support from you guys for sure. Definitely. All of you that are supporting Black Line Luxuries, we appreciate it too. Shout out to my man Eric. Shout out to my man James. Shout out to my man Lee Matt Cowboy. Appreciate you pulling up, man. We're going to keep taking this thing to a different level. We're going to keep elevating. We're going to keep growing. Thank you guys again, man. Y'all already know the name of the game is relaxation and enjoyment. And don't forget to be driven, never motivated. We're going to catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be good. Stay safe.